You're buying this buying this as a specialty bottle. It's not a logical purchase. This is not an everyday drinker. It is worth buying because I would share this with anyone.
What is up,
Hey
folks?
guys. Hey guys, it is Scotch for Dummies.
4 guys in the Scotch journey to help you with your next Scotch purchase.
We're headed
Holy moly.
We're headed to the past, fellas.
The past.
Kick it back.
Right?
Interesting.
It's gonna be a fun one.
Back to 2008.
Welcome to Thursday Night Scotch Club.
Woo!
Scotch
Tonight, we've got a special scotch to try.
Shake and bake.
The Macallan.
Wow.
Number 16 was
I was barely 21 at the time.
That's exactly right. And you look exactly the same. So do you.
Very much the same.
And myself included, right? Guys, this is a chance to do a redo, if you will. We've had a few scotches since then. We've grown and had our palates. I don't think we've had a taste of the rare cask that I recall since then.
No,
we've not.
Mostly because it's not a cheap bottle.
So this is Macallan Rare Cask, guys. Something that's very expensive and it's a very sought after bottle, but it has kind of this overhyped thing. And it kind of had the overhyped thing in 2008.
Yep.
This is the 2023 release from Macallan of their Rare Cask. We have the actual box from the old Rare Cask that looks very similar. This is a lot fancier. The bottle's very, very similar. And we're going to see what this is now. Since we did our review, Macallan has changed a bit too.
A wee bit.
They have, in 2018, 2019, they did a major distillery expansion. And I was looking up the stats today. They have 36 stills. They have 12 wash stills. So those are like 11,000 to 13,000 liters. And then they have 24 spirit stills.
That seems like a lot.
That is a
Pumping
lot.
some whiskey.
Pumping 15 million liters a year. Up to 50 million liters a year.
So that's a couple of cases.
That's a couple of cases. So they know how to make whiskey. Now the weird thing is that went online in 19, so they haven't bottled any of that yet.
Right.
Because it's all to now. Not necessarily, because Rare Cask is a non-age statement.
Oh,
Right.
Very good point.
So
There may be some of those new distilleries in here.
what they're looking for with Rare Cask is a specific profile of the whiskey in the barrel. So they're going off the pillars, the 6 pillars that Macallan talks about. But essentially what they're doing is going through the warehouse to try to identify a very small percentage. They say less than 1% of their casks are going to hit this. So they're looking for a specific kind of color that they're getting out of the cask, and they're also looking for like deep, rich, raisiny notes, which you're getting from the sherry. And then a specific mouthfeel and just that it exemplifies Macallan. So once they identify some of those casks that have all of the boxes checked, that's what's going into this bottle here. We gave it all 3s all the way around the last time we reviewed this, which was a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah, and we just opened this. We haven't nosed it.
Nope.
We haven't tasted it or anything.
Been sitting here for like maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting bottle. I'm anxious to see. You know, it is expensive. You're talking $300 plus for this bottle. Basically every place that I looked for it was like $350.
Yeah. It's 43% ABV, right?
But you said no color added, right?
No color added because that's a Macallan thing. They don't do the color.
But 43 probably chill filter.
I would imagine.
Are you guys ready
so,
for
yeah.
the nosing
Let's
of
do
this?
it.
Yep, let's do this.
Wow,
See what
let's
we
go.
get.
Oh, okay, this right out of the gate, it snacks you with that Macallan smell.
But it's got some sherry.
It's really
Like
sweet.
really.
Definitely.
Oh my gosh,
They said raisins, and I'm getting
Definitely get raised, but I'm looking
like
for
a
other.
rum raisin kind
Correct.
of thing, right?
you know, I'm surprised I'm getting too that it hit me in the back end. I was curious. The oak, like a nice wood, almost fresh wood smell to it was really nice.
Okay.
I'm surprised I got that because usually you're going to get trumped by the sherry.
It's brighter than I would have. I guess when they were talking about these deep, rich flavors, I was thinking more like musty, like old library and deep, rich leather and tobacco, which we may still get. But on the nose, it's got some bright aromas to it.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't seem
smells
like an
lighter.
old. It doesn't smell like an old musty.
no musty.
No,
Yeah,
it-
and quite honestly, I'm not getting a lot of the sulfur qualities that I oftentimes get out of a Macallan. So it may be the combination of new casks and old casks that you put together, kind of blend that out.
Yeah. Well, I did get a little bit of the leather and some of the, obviously, the sherryness to it and tobacco, but it was faint. So I'm kind of hoping next smell and then getting the palate here.
All right, ready to go palate?
Let's do it.
All right. Wow. It's a little hotter than I expected it as far as taste.
So it's a light sweet on the initial palate, then it rolls back, kind of pops up. Gives you a tea and some of the bitterness.
It's full. It's very full.
The finish is actually bigger. Like I wasn't getting as much on the front palate.
I agree.
And I think it was just almost too sweet. So it wasn't allowing me to access it. But after I swallowed, the finish actually opens up a little bit, and I get some more, like a little bit of a peppery note. But it's got a lot of like that rum raisin kind of thing, like a cinnamon, nutmeg, spice, some of the deep, rich flavors of the raisin, so and some sugary notes.
100%. I completely agree.
Rum-soaked fruitcake.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's kind of what I'm getting out of it.
Yeah.
It's not as sweet as a rum-soaked. It doesn't have that much sweetness to it, but all those flavors are coming.
yeah.
Yes, I said it was full, and I think I agree with you guys. The front didn't hit me as sweet, but then the middle to finish was just powerful. Lots of flavors. I will note that the leather wasn't really there, and that wood I smelled in the very beginning was not there. But everything else you said exactly. Rum raisin
Yeah,
cake.
this is a darker, like black tea, bitter finish. The sweetness kind of fades out in the finish. as
Yeah,
far as I'm
I
concerned.
agree. I'm getting a little bit of like a dark chocolate.
Yeah.
It's got some of that like, I mean, dark chocolate is bitter, you know, and
It
it's
is.
got that like bitter tannic quality to it. So I think that's where I'm coming with that.
But it does have a great long finish.
But it's not overpowering. It's like a hint of that kind of stuff. So it's pretty well balanced, honestly.
Yeah, the finish is great. It just kind of hangs out there. I love that.
I agree.
You can talk and continue to taste it.
That's one thing too that you haven't mentioned yet that I think is a pretty good flavoring profile is like chai tea. I'm getting a lot of that. Or even English tea.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
I don't drink enough of that to know.
Yeah, like milky, creamy tea,
Yep.
English tea.
I would say, I wish they bottled this a little bit hotter, because I feel like
tend to agree.
there would be a little bit more
Like 46
flavor.
at least?
Yeah, 46, 48. I think if it came in hotter, you'd get a more concentrated look at some of these flavors. And to me, it's I think they went for a more refined flavor profile and palette, and so
Yes.
they didn't want to blow people away. They
Yeah.
wanted you to just be able to like sit and enjoy it. So they took it down to 43. I mean, it's just me, but I'd like more whiskey in my
agree.
whiskey, so I would think that at 46 or 48, it would be a more interesting glass.
What you're paying out of, they want you to pour it right out of the glass and not mess with it. That's
Right.
kind of their thought.
Yeah, it's designed to drink neat. And I think I added a little bit of water to this, and it brings a lot of the sweetness on the nose down, but I do get more of that new young wood that you were talking about.
I get the wood now in the nose with
sure.
the water, for
Yep.
sure.
I didn't think that the water would help it at all because it's at 43, but it actually kind of brightened it up a little bit. And now I'm getting a little bit more of the sweeter, fruitier notes to it. I got like,
Get more oak too.
you do get more oak, but I also got like a pineapple-y banana tropical thing a little bit.
Is it the rum playing with you, maybe?
Maybe.
I will say water so far has been pleasantly surprising. Like I dare to say it's more well-rounded than what it was. I prefer it neat with the potency of flavors, but this is a little bit more well-rounded with everything blending a little bit better now.
It definitely does. Yeah, it brings some of that bitterness down, brings the sweetness up.
The downside of it is I lost the finish. It's not as lengthy and it's not as robust as it was.
Yeah,
And I may have put
didn't
more
lose
water
that.
on than you guys.
Yeah, I didn't lose that.
I'm still chewing
But
a little bit too.
it's good. I like it with the water actually.
Wow. So I'm interested on what we're going to say here because, guys, this is Macallan. Obviously, Macallan is probably top of the food chain on the whole Scotch Whiskey Association, if you will, as far as popularity. But remember, upwards of $350 for
This
a
is
bottle.
a premium
of this.
bottle.
Non-age stated.
This is a specialty bottle. It's, birthdays, anniversaries, retirements, those kind of things. It's a nice bottle.
Hell, the cork's a weapon.
Yeah. I will tell you, if you have a Scotch drinker, they will like this, no matter what Scotch drinker they are. If they drink Scotch, they drink it neat, this is a great bottle. It tastes great. You won't be disappointed. If you like peated, it doesn't matter. If you like sherry. Now, if you only like light whiskeys and maybe bourbons, this is probably a little too bitter for most like bourbon drinkers. But Scotch drinkers that are used to a kind of a breadth of Scotch, this is probably for you.
Well, go for it, man. You're,
It sounds
you're
like
halfway
you're
there.
ready. Yeah.
All right, so normally I'm pretty cheap, and I wouldn't buy this bottle because it's $350. But the whiskey's really good.
Oh,
So if you're buying this buying this as a specialty bottle, it's not a logical purchase. This is not an everyday drinker. It is worth buying because I would share this with anyone, and they will be impressed. So it's a little overpriced. It doesn't have like multiple layers and kind of things that I think would be better to make this a 4. It's definitely a 3 because it's a bottle that you really want to taste. If somebody offers it to you, you got to try it because it's just a great crafted whiskey. I'll tell you that much. So that's the beauty of doing those non-age statement whiskeys. You can pick those casks and you can blend exactly to your palate, and that's what they did here. So that's a 3.
So 3.
Maybe a 3, on the order of 3.5, but close.
I can't believe you actually even thought there's 4 in there as a conversation piece.
Well, I mean, I've got to calibrate. Is this like the best bottle I've ever had? No, it's not the best bottle I've ever had. It is expensive, and I've had better bottles for lower price, and that's why I'm kind of putting this at a 3.
That's fair. That's fair.
Sure.
You want to go?
Go
Want
ahead.
me to go? All right. I think that this bottle, I mean, obviously it's a niche bottle. Macallan is a premium producer. That's what they've built their namesake on. That's why they command such a premium price in the market. And I don't think this bottle is any exception to that. I think that it's crafted well. The flavor profile is good. There's nothing off-putting. It's got everything that they wanted to put in there. They've been very exact about what they wanted it to be. I was pleasantly surprised actually putting water on it because as I was sipping it neat, I was thinking about those Scotch drinkers who, are going to drink it on ice, or they're going to, maybe put soda or water on it. And, it was already at 43%. So if you put some water on it, is it going to lose all the stuff that you're paying for? And honestly, it was actually really good with a little bit of water on it. So I think that they've done a really good job of identifying their market and really crafting a whiskey that will go very well, because this is a specialty bottle that is going to be like special occasions, right? Like graduations or retirements or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think that it falls in that niche very well. And I agree with Andrew. I think that, flavor-wise, everybody's going to be happy with it. It had enough complexity and depth that I think that it's interesting for whoever you are. But it wasn't overly complex. And the price it's substantial. So $350 a bottle is not for everybody. I'm going to give it a 3. I think the whiskey itself is solid. I think our original vote still stands on that. So 3 for me.
I mean, honestly, both of you guys, great job. I agree with both of you guys on this. I think the whiskey is good. The price is high, and I think that's really the general consensus from most people with Macallan. Right? You have a lot. I know a lot of people are just Macallan lovers. I think Macallan makes good
great whiskey.
They make
Yeah,
good whiskey.
absolutely.
Are they overpriced? Yeah, they are. But so are a few others, right?
Yep.
Is this worth $350? Not in my wheelhouse, it's not. But I can see everything else is going with it. A specialty, kind of like a Johnny Walker Blue, same kind of situation.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like you're buying it for what it is. It's a cool gift. It's a cool box. The cork itself is a weapon.
The bottle's cool.
The bottle is
I mean,
cool.
it is nice.
It's a really cool piece, and you're getting good whiskey with it. I am actually a little surprised based off of 8 years versus now. I thought for sure we'd be like, oh yeah, that's not nearly as good as I thought it was. But damn it,
It's good.
it's still good. I'm going to give it a 3 as well because it's
almost
good
a
whiskey.
3.5. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth on that, but
I think if they bottled it at 46, 48, it might have hit
push
it.
there.
But it's
I don't know. It got better with water.
It did get
did get better
played
with
with
water.
water, which is a big bonus.
that's why it got a solid 3 for me.
did.
It would have to do a little bit more to move up at that price point.
Well, so if you're in the
Very good.
market and you're in for a special occasion, you got some money to spend, we give a thumbs up for this one. I'm sure Mark would probably agree on this one too.
You would not be disappointed, for
So
sure.
3 for us. Good luck.
Cheers.
Cheers.